Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. By the way, those of you who are subbed, which is only 3 people, but I still appreciate it. You may notice that the channel name is different now. It is now Creative Upgraded, just because when you look up Ligma Entertainment, you just can't find it. It's insanely hard. So I changed it to Creative Upgraded, and now you are able to search it up, no problem. So just fix that issue up, and I'll see you guys in the video. Alright guys, welcome to my top 5 rappers of all time. Super excited to do this video. I've been kind of figuring out what my favorite rappers are, to be honest. You know, 2018 has kind of been the year of mumble rappers, and a lot of good rappers just have kind of been buried, but luckily there are a few rappers that are poppin' still and very good and always releasing new content. So we're gonna get straight into it with the number 5 spot, YB and Nahmir.
Click, I say, see me, I don't got no time for no bitch. I just get them for the bros, I'm just worried about them chips. I'm a shot call, little nigga, I'ma stay wild. Hot nigga, I belong in a dog pound.
So my opinion on YB and Nahmir is basically, I think he has a very good selection or beat or like instrumental taste, just like this Coca-Cola. Get it? Because I said taste. But I just really like him because, you know, he has like a really good flow, and you know, I really like his beat, like his taste in like instrumentals. I don't know why, but he really does pick some good stuff, and he makes a lot of lit music, which is definitely something I really like. Even though he doesn't rap about reality, he is still a good rapper in general. And let's move on to number 4.
Queens, Brooklyn.
Bitch, so it's not nice.
Pussy got that wet, wet, got that drip, drip, got that super soak. I hit that, she a Fifi, honey, Kiki, she eat my dick like it's free.
For number 4, we have 6ix9ine. Whoa, this kid like 6ix9ine. Holy shit. Yes, I do like 6ix9ine. Now, reason being, same thing. Beat selection. He really does choose good beats. He also makes very fire music, even though sometimes you can't understand what he's saying. He does make fire music. And I do like scream shouting music. It is something that entertains me and I think is lit. And he also makes very cool music in a way, you know, with like Fifi and like just songs like that, just like kind of calm but very fire bass drops, you know. And let's get on with it. And on to our number 3 spot, we have the rap god himself, Eminem.
Bag and zip, the closest thing he's had to hits are smacking bitches. And don't make me have to give it back to academics. Say this shit is trash again, I'll have you twisted like you had it when you thought you had me. Slipping at the telly, even when I'm getting brain, you'll never catch me with a thought.
So, some of you may be surprised that Eminem is only at the number 3 spot, but realistically, this is a top 5, and number 3 is actually really good. So, for Eminem, you know, he's a great rapper, very good lyrical rapper. You know, he's been around for a while. He's quite an OG, to be honest. He really does make good music. I mean, you know, Revival, I was one of the people that actually did like that album. You know, I disliked a couple songs, but I actually really liked Revival. It's definitely, it was honestly one of my favorite Eminem albums, to be honest. But, God, I kind of lost my train of thought there. But, you know, Eminem, very good rapper, but there's just a couple that I like more than Eminem, just because I've been listening to them a lot more recently, just because Revival got old fast. But, you know, Kamikaze is definitely slowly changing my mind, but right now, this list is the way it is, and it's probably going to be like that for, you know, another week or so, until Kamikaze is, like, my favorite thing ever. But, let's get in the next spot. At the number 2 spot, we have Logic. And no, not the 1-800 guy, the Logic guy.
La 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 la, yeah. Roll up to the spot, feeling real good. Think you gon' talk shit, you better not, my homies real.
So, I've been listening to Logic for quite some time, probably since about 2016, so it's been a couple of years I've been listening to Logic. and a lot of his songs are just very, very good. Very, very deep songs, kind of like Eminem. But there's just certain things I like about Logic more. Like, I definitely like some of his songs more. You know, just because I feel like because Eminem, you know, he's a lot of his songs that are very old school. You know, he has good music, but obviously I'm of the new generation, so obviously newer artists are better to me because you know, they're just, you know, newer beats, newer flow, newer style. You know, Eminem, I have a hard time liking a lot of his songs because they're very old and hard to relate to because I wasn't really growing up during the time that he was really popping. He's still popping now, but just, I wasn't really growing up during the time that he was, you know, like, releasing songs. So it's just hard for me to like a lot of his older music, which kind of sucks because I really try to, but it's just really hard for me. But with Logic, he definitely makes a lot of music that, you know, can help you get through things, or, you know, he makes a lot of music that is definitely relatable or like understandable, you know, just stuff like that. And he also has a lot of lit music, you know, obviously. He kind of takes turns, you know, releasing mixtapes and albums, obviously. Mixtape being, you know, more like Bobby Tarantino Logic with, like, kind of more like very rappy and very, like, kind of like, what's the word for it? Kind of like gangster almost, like very gangster, you know. And then, you know, with his albums, you know, it's more deep and just stuff like that pretty much. So, like, mixtape, turn up, album, still turn up, but, you know, kind of the same thing. And on to the number one spot. For the number one spot, we have G-Eazy, which is by far my favorite rapper. Probably going to be my favorite rapper for a long time. And, I'll show you a little clip real quick.
Talk to this motherfucker right here.
Smoke. Yeah. Someone might have lit a fire inside the soul in me. Your shots just grazed me. I'm standing, ain't put a hole in me. I answer to no one, nobody can get control of me. MGK, please stop trolling me.
So obviously, what the fuck? Oh, there you go. So obviously, guys, we are at the end of the video here with the number one spot, G-Eazy. The reason he is probably my favorite rapper is just because, you know, he really, out of all the music I've listened to, he makes the most fire tracks ever, most fire albums, and he kind of reminds me of Logic, but G-Eazy makes a really good mix of fire music and deep music. Like, that's something he's definitely really good at, and I really like G-Eazy. I've been listening to him for a very long time, since 2014. And I just got into him very much recently, like 2017. Like, I really started getting into G-Eazy, and I'm really happy that I found out about him, because if I didn't, I don't know what I would be doing with my life. But G-Eazy, if you're watching this, you're my favorite rapper. You make great content. Keep up what you're doing. And anyways, guys, I think that is going to be the end of this video. I really enjoyed making this. By the way, By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, this is going to be a channel mostly based on, like, ranking, top 5s, stuff like that. And, obviously, I just did a K-pop video. I'm going to try and keep a steady pattern, so I'm not only doing a lot of one thing and then, you know, switching to something for a little bit and then going back to the same thing. I'm going to be trying to keep a steady, like, pattern of K-pop, gaming, and, you know, like, other stuff that's not that. So, like, you know, right now I just did top 5 rappers. That's obviously not a K-pop thing, mostly music. So I want this channel to be mainly based on, like, music and gaming. So if you guys enjoy this content, please leave a like, subscribe. I don't even know how to freaking do that. I mean, you know, comment below and subscribe. I'm literally in the same area. You have to point down to get to them. But anyways, I suppose you have to do that for like too, but since you can just do this, you know, makes sense. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. Please subscribe. We are 3 subscribers in one day, so I'm pretty proud of that, since, you know, obviously I did not come up from anywhere, you know, I was never famous. So 3 subscribers in a day is pretty awesome, and I really, really appreciate it. So if you enjoyed this video, turn notifications on, because there's gonna be a lot more content like this. And I'll see you